Hi guys, so in this video we are going to be reviewing all the books that I read in July. I did not get to my entire TBR, but as you can see the corner over here, all the ones that are checked off are the ones that I did end up reading in July, and all the ones that are X'd out are the ones that I did not end up reading this month. And those ones that I did not end up reading got rolled over to my August TBR, so they will eventually get read. I promise. I swear they will. But anyways, guys, we are going to review the books that I did end up reading in July. The first one, I technically started this one at the end of June. But this is Ruthless Fae, which is the second book in the Zodiac Academy series. And, y'all, I am in this series for the long haul. Like, I absolutely love the first and the second book. I have the third book sitting back here to be read probably in September. But I am super, like, in love with this series. So I can't wait to see where it goes. So far this has been a 5-star series for me. We'll see what the third book ends up being, but I'm loving this. So I'm not mad in this. I don't know quite how to explain it. If you haven't read it and you like dark fantasy academy style books, then I definitely highly recommend the Zodiac Academy series and all of its spin-offs. I'm going to assume I will also recommend, but so far the first and the second book are amazing. I actually did have quite a lot of good reads this month. I only had one DNF and Unhaul It, which was the Chloe Gong little novella duology. I think it was the last violent call or something. But I did end up unhauling those. I think I gave them like 2.5 stars, but just was not a fan, so that got unhauled. But that was like the only DNF that I had this month, which is awesome. And like I said, these books are in they are in order. So the next book that I read in July was, I believe this is the fourth book in the Vicious Lost Boys series. This is The Fae Princes. I can't really explain too much about it without spoiling the series, but if you liked Peter Pan as a kid and you like dark romance or dark fantasy as an adult now, I would highly recommend this series. It's by Nikki St. Crow. If you haven't read it, it's the Vicious Lost Boys series. The fifth book is coming out, I believe, this month. So I will be getting to the fifth book in September, but I loved this series. Loving it. Can't wait to finish it. I think that the fifth book is the final book in this series, and they're nice and they're short, quick little reads, but they are good, and they are why choose amazingness. So definitely check your trigger warnings if you haven't read this series and you want to start it. I would check the trigger warnings. I'd definitely say the biggest trope in this series is why choose. So I absolutely loved it. I don't know what more I can say about it without spoiling the whole series, but this is amazing. 10 out of 10. Would highly recommend if you like dark romance or dark fantasy and you liked Peter Pan as a kid. Would definitely recommend this book. And then let's see. This next book, I ate this book up in less than like a day and a half, maybe 2 days, but for sure, definitely less than 2 days. I absolutely loved it, and it's Her Soul to Take by Harley LaRue. I actually ended up ordering the second and third book in this trilogy because of how much I loved this one. I'm hoping that I will love those two just as much, but yeah. Yep. We're gonna guys, this was great. Absolutely loved it. Like I said, this is a part of the Souls trilogy. This is book 1. This is Her Soul to Take by Harley LaRue, and Leon and Ray are amazing. Absolutely love this book. If you haven't read it, check your trigger warnings, but it is amazing. I would definitely recommend this. 10 out of 10. Definite yes. For me. And then the next one right here is, of course, another big fat yes. This is Phantom by H.D. Carlton. It is a spin-off of the Cat and Mouse duet, which, reading this one this month, has officially completed, for the moment, the Cat and Mouse world for me. So, I love this book. And the fact that it was about Adeline's grandma and her phantom, Ronaldo. Oh, Ronaldo. Oh, yeah. Just read, if you haven't. I highly recommend reading Haunting Adeline and Hunting Adeline, Where's Molly, Satan's Affair, and Phantom. Like, they're all amazing books, but I can't really say too much about this book because it will kind of spoil some things that are hinted at in Haunting Adeline. So, love this book. Absolutely love this book. My god, this was amazing. Like I said, Ronaldo is the new, like, top tier book boyfriend. Absolutely love him. Like, holy crap. That's all I gotta say about this one. And look, that cover is just absolutely gorgeous. Like, 1940s, I believe, is when this one was based in, like 1944. Like, mobster style is just, it's chef's kiss. I'm not going to lie about that at all. This book was absolutely amazing. 10 out of 10 would recommend it. You could read it as a standalone, but I recommend reading it as a part of the Cat and Mouse duet world. Like, read those books first and then read their spin-offs. Like, yes. Then you'll be able to understand a bit more about this book as well. But I highly recommend this. Absolutely loved it. I can't say any more about it, but it is amazing. That's all I gotta say about that one. And then we have the one thriller that I read this month, which was The Island by Natasha Preston. I took this on my birthday trip with me because I went to Silverwood Theme Park. And I figured, a book about a theme park, like a thriller type book, was exactly what I needed. And, it was pretty decent. I think I gave it 3 stars on Goodreads, but I think I would give it closer to like a 3.5 stars. Like, I'll read the back. Like, will I ever probably pick it up again? Probably not, but I do have a bunch of other Natasha Preston books that I'm now more motivated to read because I did enjoy this one for what it was. But on the back it says Jagged Island, a private amusement park for the very rich. Or the very influential. Liam, James, Will, Ava, Harper, and Paisley, social media influencers with millions of followers, have been invited for an exclusive weekend before the park opens. They'll create posts and videos for their channels and report every second of their VIP treatment. When the teens arrive, they're stunned. The resort is even better than they imagined. Their hotel rooms are unreal, the park's themed rides are incredible, and the island is hauntingly beautiful. Their jam-packed schedule seems to cover every moment of their visit, but soon they realize that something's missing, getting off the island alive. And I will say that I thought I had the ending of this predicted, but I did not. I was completely 110% incorrect on how I thought this book was going to end and who it was going to be. 100% incorrect. Did not actually guess the twist at the end for once in a thriller book. Feels like it's been a while since that's happened, but I will say, this one did have a pretty good twist at the end. But anyways, yeah, that's The Island by Natasha Preston. And I am now more motivated to read the rest of my Natasha Preston books. I think I still have 3 back there. But this one was pretty decent. Again, I'd give it like a 3.5 stars. If Goodreads would let me. I think that's what I ended up giving it on Fable, was 3.5 stars, but I think I gave it 3 on Goodreads. But this was a really good book. Will I reread it? Probably not. But like I said, it has motivated me to finish my Natasha Preston collection. Alright, guys, and then the last book that I will be reading this month, more than likely, is Shield of Sparrows by Devney Perry. I got chapter 11, so I will be finishing this before the end of the month. So far, I'm really enjoying it, which is a good thing because I'm going to meet her on August 8th at the Bozeman Book Con. So I'm super, super excited to go and meet Devney Perry, and I'm glad that I'm really enjoying what I have read of this book so far. It's tracking to be, at least like a 4-star read, I'm hoping is what this will end up actually being. But it's really good. Like, so far, maybe a little bit of a spoiler ahead, I've made it to where she just got on the ship to Tura, I think is how you say it. But absolutely loving this book. And it's a gorgeous cover too. And I will definitely be picking up the second book when I go to the book con, and I will be getting both of these signed, which is awesome. But yeah. The last book that I will be finishing in July is Shield of Sparrows by Devney Perry, and I'm really, really loving it. And I cannot wait to meet Devney Perry. So, yay! But yeah, guys, I actually had like a pretty decent reading month minus that one DNF, and I finished, a good chunk of the TBR. Not all of it, obviously, but a good chunk of it. Like I said, the books that I didn't finish got rolled over to my August TBR, and if you haven't checked out that video, I highly, highly recommend it. But anyways, guys, I hope that y'all have a good day, and you like, comment, subscribe, share, do all the things, and I will see you guys next time.